This is a $3,000 product photo shoot, and this is what I created in time it takes most photographers to set up their lighting. And here's the catch: no studio, no photographer, or any expensive camera. Just AI, a designing tool, and the process that I'm about to show you right now. If you sell products online or need professional product images without the insane cost, watch this entire video. The process is simple. There are only 3 steps. Step 1, generate an image using AI. Step 2, use an editing software to enhance the photograph. And step 3, add text, apply effects, and make it magazine ready. Alright, let's start creating. So the AI that I'm using for image generation is Gemini. And before you start generating image, first you need your product image like this here, and you'll require a reference image like this one here. Now go to your Google Gemini, add both your images, and once they're uploaded, you're going to use a prompt. This is the one that I'm using, which gives instruction to the model to create a high-end commercial photo shoot product image using the reference image for lighting, composition, camera angle, etc. But switch out the product in the reference image to the product that I have uploaded, and basically detailed instruction about maintaining the overall aesthetic as well as quality. So let's send this, and this is our result. You can check this image out and it looks absolutely professional. I'm going to be downloading this image right now, and if you have any edits to make, you can simply go ahead and enter in your prompt and it will give you regenerated image. Also, if you want to generate image in certain aspect ratio, you can go ahead and mention it, and if you already forgot, you can go ahead and write in a prompt to change the aspect ratio as well. For now, I'm going to open this image into an editing software, and the software that I'm using is Affinity by Canva. So I've imported my image, and the first thing we'll be doing is removing this watermark, for which I'll be using the healing tool. So you can find it over here or here, and you can go ahead, zoom into your watermark and select the area that you want to use as your reference point and start. And there we go. I've removed the watermark, and you can not tell that it was ever there. Next, we'll be adding some text. For that, I'm going to use the shortcut and click on T, and here I can add in my text box, enter in my headline. So I've added my text, and now I'll have to go ahead and increase the font size for it to be visible. And now I'm also going to change the font to Playfair. You have all these different text settings which you can access from here. Now I'm going to change its color as well as add in some effect for text. So first off, I'll select this and change the color to white like this. And now I want to change the blending option, which I can find over here, to overlay, so it gives a really cool effect like this right here. And now what I'm going to do is add an effect to this layer. So I'll select this layer, go to layer option, select layer effects, and I want to add an outer glow. So to configure it right here, I'll select adjust the radius, select the color, which I'm going to use a dropper for. I'm going to select the innermost lighter color, and then here I can adjust the intensity as well as the blending mode for this layer effect as well. So I guess this looks fine. Let me zoom in and check. Yeah, it looks cool. So that's my header text. Now I'm going to add in my subtitle just like that. So this is my heading. I changed up the color, and this is my subheading. Next, I'll be adding the logo. So I'm just going to the file option, click on the place button, and here I can select the logo that I want to place and the position where I want to place. So this is where I'm placing this, and I'll be using the select tool to remove this background. So I'll select the flood select option and select all these letters, and now I'm going to this refine option and output it as a mask, apply it, and this is the result. Now I can move this around using the move tool, and I'm going to scale it down, leave it over here. So I've adjusted my logo and added a little bit of effects to that. Next, I'm thinking of adding a seal over here. So let's get our seal image. Actually, I have an image with 4 seals, so I'm going to use this one or this one. So I'll be using the object select option to select these seals and remove the extra part. So this is the one I'm using. I'll be using the object select option, and all you have to do is click on the object and wait for it to select it. And once that's done, you can go to the refine option, output it as a mask, and smoothen out all the details. You can see this red part is what will be removed. So you can change the preview to black or white as well. So this is what I'll be getting. I'm going to apply this, and now I have my selection. All I have to do is use the move tool and drag it wherever I want. So I'm going to resize this a bit, and once that's done, I can go ahead and stick it over here, rotate it a little and adjust it. I ended up shifting it to the right side instead. And now lastly, I'm going to add in a buy now button as well as the link to our website right here. So these are my text box. Now I'm going to make this one interactive and add in our URL. So select this text box and you can go ahead and right click for options. Here you'll find interactive, where you can select the insert hyperlink and select a type to be URL, and then you can go ahead, enter in your URL, and that's it. It is now interactive. Now our design is all ready. We have our header, subheading, our logo, the call to action. Now all we have to do is export it. So click on this export button, and if you don't want to export it in PNG, you can go ahead and select the document type from here, the height and width of your image, and the location as well. But I'm going to simply export it in PNG, name my document over here, and this is our final image. Also, this was another product image that I created using the same method and process. So let's recap this real quick. You'll first use Google Gemini to generate a product image using your reference image. Use any editor of your choice to remove the watermarks, add in the text, layouts, your branding, etc. Then you can directly export this and use to post on any of your social media. So this was a workflow which lets you create images using AI and turn them into professional product shots. If this helped you save a ton of money for not having to use professional photography, do like and subscribe and comment down what photography are you going to generate using AI, and stay tuned for more.